Pavy Daily Takes back again. Real quick today, I want to talk about. I tweeted a tweet last night. I mean, it hasn't went crazy. I mean, I've seen like way crazier things. Um, but I tweeted, y'all never seen LeBron. Y'all never seen nobody sauce LeBron up 1-on-1, but keep letting these 6 highlight clips of him getting caught ball watching define how bad of a defender he is. Now, and everybody's tweeting me clips of like certain people of like here's the clips that people are tweeting me of people driving by LeBron. It's like Harden, KD, Steph, basically people that's like you can't stop. Like even on a bad night, when they have a bad shooting night or a bad game, they're still getting 25 points. Like literally, in the finals, we say Steph played bad, the man averaged 30. You're talking about people, number one, who can't be stopped regardless anyway. So and also I know Twitter is a land of um irrational humans. But basically what I meant by that tweet was, I mean, obviously, look, everybody gets got every now and then, bro. Like there's nobody fucking I'm sure Bill Russell got sauced up a couple of times. Like everybody gets got every now and then. But what I'm saying is like when LeBron takes a challenge to defend you, it's not like people going out there hanging 30, 40, 50 on that man's head, even still today. I see things, especially the last year in Cleveland, like, oh, LeBron's one of the worst defenders in the league. Well, motherfuckers, actually, LeBron's one of the worst defensive teams in the league, and he played all 82 games. So, I think a lot of the things last year, the last year in Cleveland was, he was ball watching because you're playing with all bad defenders, and everybody was in and out of the lineup hurt. So, if I'm playing with all bad defenders, and I'm ball watching off people, and even the highlights complex of him ball watching, I mean, I remember some play, it was like Stanley Johnson in the corner. He was like sagging out Stanley Johnson. Bro, it's Stanley Johnson. If Stanley Johnson decides to catch you out from 3, God bless him. If Bruno Caboclo, win the fucking Memphis game, if Bruno Caboclo decides to catch you out from 3, God bless him, bro. Literally. I want everybody who tweeted that clip and use that clip of as that's reason for Braun being a terrible defender now to give me a scouting report on Bruno Caboclo. Tell me what should you do when you guard Bruno Caboclo. I 100% guarantee you can't. Because ain't none. Because don't nobody know who the man is. And, you know, everybody, even like some of the clips people are sending me. Like, there's one clip there's a clip from, where is this clip at? It's a clip from somebody tweeted it. It's like Steph driving, giving Bron an in and out, but like clearly he thinks he has help, and there's no help behind him, and he thinks he has help. Is that Kevin Love in the corner? Kevin Love is playing way closer to Iguodala than what he should be. He should be cheating way more to the side because that's Steph having the ball, and Iggy's not too much of a threat in the corner. And even still, if you kick it out to Iggy, I'm 100% fine with that. But regardless, man, like look. I think this thing of everybody saying LeBron's a bad defender now, I just think that's overrated. I just think people have let a couple highlight clips of LeBron getting caught ball watching go to their head and think that make people think LeBron's a bad defender. Even when everybody said, oh, this person sauced him up. Yeah, it's James Harden. James Harden averaged 36 last year. James Harden has averaged, 36, 32, 30, 28, 27. Basically, James Harden is giving a lot of people buckets. You talking about Kevin Durant in the finals. Gee, if KD decides I'm going to score 40 points tonight, who is going to stop Kevin Durant from scoring 40 points? Like Pat Bev said in the presser when they asked him what happened. Like, you think we let the man score 50? He's a great player. You can't do nothing about it. So I just think that's just overrated. I don't think Bron's a bad defender. I mean, even like I remember early in the season game, the game in which it was 2 years ago, the game in which the Cavs came back 17 on the Knicks in the fourth quarter. Bron was taking the challenge and shutting down Porzingis at the end of the game. I remember even last year, some points in times when they played Milwaukee, Bron took the challenge on Giannis, shut down Giannis when he needed to. Now, of course, again, yeah, people gonna score on him. I mean, like everybody gets scored on. Of course, people gonna score on him. But as far as like you not seeing LeBron for the most part being like switch, as in bring LeBron on me and let Bron guard me. Nobody's really doing that. Now, granted, it's not 2012 no more. I don't think this man Bron is playing defense like he was in 2012. But I do also think if you need a stop, LeBron can still get you a stop. And people are using that to say, "Oh, the Lakers are gonna be a bad defensive team." No, I don't think they are. I think they'll be fine. I think they have pretty much at least solid defenders in every position. I think that even like a guy like Boogie, right? When Boogie was healthy last year with the Warriors, he even shot me defensively. Now, granted, some games, yeah, he did get ate up in the pick and roll, but it was a game against the Rockets. I think the one game that he played against the Rockets, I think they played the Rockets 3 times. It was the last game they played against the Rockets. Um, he played great. They was trying to pick. It didn't work. He played great. Now, granted, he not gonna be out there guarding people on the perimeter. But at the same time, why would you even put Boogie in that situation? Like, why would you be switching Boogie on the perimeter? So even like in the finals, like sometimes you gotta fight over the screen. Actually, I hate switching. I think switching sometimes is very, very lazy. It's lazy defense. At least try to fight over the screens. I see too many times these days in which a guy comes out for a screen, they legit don't even make contact. They just give up the switch extremely easy. Like, yo, can you at least make it hard? That's why, like, when one thing I do have to compliment Steph on is when they play the Rockets and they try to get the switch on them. Steph at least makes it hard for them to get the switch. He don't just give it up, or like whoever is guarding, who at least makes it hard for the switch to come. Like they at least try to fight through it, try to at least break up the rhythm of it. Don't just give up the switch so easy. And again, I think that it's one of those situations where same thing that happened to Harden. Like people caught a couple of clips of Harden playing bad defense a couple of years ago. A couple of clips of him, playing Olay defense, and people just took that and ran with the fact he's a terrible defender. Now look, again, I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, well, his defensive rating the past couple of years, yeah, he's on terrible defensive teams. Even last year, the man's coming off a groin injury that he probably should have waited on." Now, even the lady was saying, I saw a report. Well, not a report, but remember the famous Instagram post that came out when the lady was saying Braun should have been playing about something about a growing tear. So if he's out there playing with basically a partially torn groin, I mean, yeah, that happens. And he's out of shape because he hasn't played basketball in 2 months. Yeah, people gonna drive by him. That's probably gonna happen a little bit. Like, yeah. But again, I think that next season, like you'll see, I think Lakers will be a fine defensive team. I think they should be a top 10 defensive team. I don't think they'll go out there and get destroyed defensively. But again, everybody has to take the challenge to defend. That's why Magic said Kuzma's main thing he needs to work on is defense. Like if Kuzma takes, he has all the tools. He's 6'9", a good wingspan. What's Kyle Kuzma's wingspan? Actually, let me check. Kyle Kuzma wingspan, 7 feet. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He has all the tools to be a solid defender. If they take the challenge and defend, they will be a solid defensive team. And you have Anthony Davis, who in pretty much every year he's top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year voting. Pretty much, he's a top 3 to 5 defender in the league every single year. I think a lot of people forget how good Anthony Davis is because of how last year ended. But let's not act like AD ain't top 5 on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. So you got AD back there, and again, I don't think Bron's a terrible defender. No. Do I think it's 2012? Fuck no. But do I think he's a capable defender? Yes, I do. And I hate that we let a couple of clips go to y'all head and think, "Oh, Bron don't play defense no more." No, he does. He does. He does. Nobody is going out there dropping 30, 45 consistently on LeBron's head. That's not happening. That's not happening. Yeah, KD might do it, but it's Kevin fucking Durant. Yeah, Harden might do it, but it's James Harden. Yeah, Steph might get him a couple plays, but it's Steph Curry. Literally, we all said the man had a bad finals, and the man averaged 30. I personally think this was the best finals he had. I personally think the 47-point game in which he's lost was the best basketball game I've ever seen the man Steph Curry play. But still, the man had 47, and Thomas said he didn't play good at 47 points. So these are people y'all we talking about, and these are the clips you sending me. People like that. You sent me a couple of the Trae Young clips, but if you look at it, I'm pretty sure he thinks he has help behind him. That was the issue with the Lakers a lot of times last year. They didn't communicate. The help defense wasn't good. Ain't nobody out there giving LeBron buckets like that. You ain't seeing LeBron and being like, switch. Give me the switch. Let me take Bron. You not seeing that. That's what you not seeing. You not seeing nobody do that. I think LeBron is still a very, very capable defender. A very capable defender. Now, granted, like I said, it's not 2012 no more. In the year that he should have won Defensive Player of the Year, it's not that year no more. No, it's not. He's a little bit older. Obviously, he can't, give 100% effort on defense all the time. But still, he's fine. Period. But again, when it comes to the Lakers, man, everybody is saying, "Oh, this Lakers roster is trash," and I'm just kind of confused at why people think this roster is trash. I think the Lakers have put together a very quality roster. I think the only weakness you could maybe say they have is point guard. But if LeBron's gonna play point guard, then that kind of takes away that weakness. Maybe your backup point guard, and depending on how people feel about Rondo, Caruso, and Cook. But even I think that's fine. They got a lot of veterans. They got championship experience. Like even they got like Quinn Cook. The man Quinn Cook has played in I think 3 finals, won 2 rings. That's championship experience. Like he knows what to do in big moments. Even what fuck game was that when Steph ran on the court and fucking chest bumped the man? Was that game 5? I thought he made 2 of the biggest plays in game 5. It was that 3 hit and that pass on back-to-back possessions. He knows what to do. He's been in those situations. He's failed in them and he succeeded in them. He'll be fine. Danny Green, a guy who's won 2 rings, 3 rings maybe, 2 rings. Guy who's won 2 rings, been in 3 finals. He'll be fine. Boogie, I think Boogie being at least getting finals experience will help him next year when you get into the playoffs because now you know what the playoffs are like. Rondo, even if the man Rondo ain't playing good, he's still like having a coach on the floor. So he's a guy that like he could pull Caruso to the side and tell Caruso what he's seeing. And you got Jason Kidd on the bench. You got basically you pretty much got it from 3 of the best point guards ever in NBA history. 3 of the top. Bron's not a point guard, but still 3 of the top 25 playmakers on NBA history on the team or involved with the team. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, Rajon Rondo. All great basketball minds, all great playmakers. I think you'll be fine. I don't think anything's wrong with this roster. I think they have all the talent they need to succeed. And if they could bring in a guy like a Kyle Korver, bring in a guy like an Iguodala, I would have loved to see them sign Dwight. Allegedly, I don't know how true this is. Dwight Howard reached out to the Lakers. The Lakers said they have no interest. I understand why. I think that Dwight Howard burned a lot of bridges when he was here in Los Angeles. I don't necessarily think that was his fault. The man was out there literally playing saying, I can't feel my legs. He probably actually shouldn't have been playing anyway. It's probably a very tough situation for Dwight Howard to be in. And also, I think the way he left didn't do him no favors. But still, I don't think the fans treated Dwight the best. And I don't think, and maybe Dwight could have done a little bit better to ingratiate himself. Or if you're healthy, just don't play. You're not doing yourself no favors. If you're healthy, just don't play. The man was out there with fucking no legs, couldn't feel his legs, still gave you 18 and 12. Period. But I just wanted to get that off real quick. I know the mentions gonna go crazy. The mentions gonna go crazy for a while. So hopefully, you guys listen to the podcast. I'm kind of like done arguing with you. You can tweet me all the clips you want. But I'm kind of done arguing with you again. I didn't mean it as literal as it probably looked. Literally what I meant by it was motherfuckers ain't out there giving LeBron 30. Like LeBron is not a trash defender. Don't let a couple of clips of a couple defensive breakdowns define how good or bad of a defender you think LeBron is. Watch the game. LeBron is not a terrible defender. He's still a very, very capable defensive human being. Now, granted, people say he can guard 1 through 5. No, he could never guard 1 through 5. LeBron was not out there guarding whole ass centers. That was not the case. But LeBron can guard 1 through 4. Obviously, he's not guarding guards like the fucking Trae Young all game or Steph Curry, shifty guys like that all game. But for a couple of possessions, yeah, he could stick with them a little bit, shade him to help on the way. Like he's still a very capable defender. Granted, like I said, he's not Defensive Player of the Year. Ain't like I'm saying this man Kawhi Leonard. Ain't like I'm saying this man Paul George. But he's a very capable defender. Always has been and probably always will be. Pavi's Daily Hot Takes.